Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Dom back again for another video, guys, KT2, and I'm gonna make this one quick because the last video I just shot was 10 minutes long. So what I'm gonna talk about today, guys, is 5 things I wish I knew as a lieutenant, and like just 5 like hardcore facts that I really wish I knew. So number 1 is fail hard and fail fast. As a lieutenant, at times we are often held back and scared and moving really weird because we don't want to fail and fuck shit up. However, you are only a lieutenant once. Get out there, fuck it up, and learn. The biggest thing is you're pretty much paid to fuck up. You're pretty much paid to fuck up. Go out there and learn. Learn, right? That is, oh my gosh, that is so important. It's something that I never did as a lieutenant because I was so scared and I wanted to look like I knew what I was doing. But sometimes you gotta go out there and ask those dumbass questions. You gotta go out there and ask those dumbass questions. If it's too much for you, say it's too much for you, right? Especially as lieutenants, right? Because you just don't be afraid. Like it's crazy, and you don't really know these things until you look back. You don't know this super important thing until you look back. You're like, wow, I should have done this, should have done that. I should have taken more risks, should have taken more chances, so on and so forth. Number 2, your last eval does matter. Everybody will tell you, oh, your lieutenant evals don't matter, your lieutenant evals don't matter, lieutenant evals don't matter. If you stay in the Army and you become a captain and then you're searching for a company command and right after CCC, you're interviewing, you're trying to go somewhere, right? If you're trying to go to a job, you're trying to go to your next job, a lot of the times, all right, and this is me speaking from personal experience, when I was interviewing for company command, they asked for, hey, let me get your last eval. Let me get your last 3 evals. You know what I had? All I have is my lieutenant evals. So what am I sending? Your last lieutenant eval. That's what I'm sending, my last lieutenant eval. Now, they're not supposed to ask you for your OERs. Yes, rectify, boom, we know that. They're not supposed to ask you. However, it happens. It really does happen. Oh my gosh, it happens, right? When I interviewed for command, I ended up taking where I'm gonna go take command at is, ironically, the place that did not, first thing they said is, don't send us your eval. Ironically, I turned down command at 2 other places. Those are places that asked for, one of them didn't ask. One of those places asked for my last eval. I didn't send it. Third thing is, higher rank doesn't mean that they know more. Higher rank does not mean that they know more. Higher rank does not mean that they're not fucked up, right? A higher rank does not mean that they're not fucked up. Just because somebody wears a higher rank does not mean that they're always right, right? As a lieutenant, at times it's easier to just accept what the higher rank is telling you to do, and you kind of just do it, execute Roger sir, Roger ma'am all the time. But like, that does not always mean that they're right. When they come to a resolution when they come to a resolution, or they find a solution, and they make a decision, does not mean that they're always right. Keep that in mind, because they're not always right. Perception is not always reality. 05 and up or 05 and up for a reason, right? I'm so tired of seeing lieutenants, and this wasn't when I was a lieutenant. We never did this, but like lieutenant colonels and generals are there for a reason. Don't shit talk the lieutenant colonels and the colonels, right? Like, they're literally colonels for a reason. I'm sure they know more than you, and it's just the ignorance that I've seen perpetuated throughout these lieutenant ranks right now is just insane. Like, it's literally insane. I have no problem, and I see no qualms with lieutenant questioning a junior major or a captain, right? Lieutenant I works with probably questions me all the time. Like, hey, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And I don't know everything. But really questioning a colonel as a lieutenant is probably not the right thing to do, bro. Like, it's probably, as a second lieutenant, it's probably not the right thing to do, bro. But hey, get out there, fuck up, fail fast, you know? Get fucked up if you want to. 5th thing, the final and last thing, enjoy your time in the military, right? Enjoy your time as a lieutenant, because you will never get that time back. You will never get it back. The pressures, the weaknesses, the strengths, everything, you will never be in that same situation again. Never, never, never. So enjoy it. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Breathe it in, take it in. Smell the roses, do everything you gotta do, right? Because that is, it's so important to just enjoy your time as a lieutenant. and is the sixth and final bonus thing, live in your strengths. Whether that be data processing, using Word, using PowerPoint, walking, skipping, PT, find your strengths and just abuse them. Absolutely abuse your strengths, right? But it's so important to like find your strengths, find it. And the only way you can do that is overexposing yourself to a multitude of different things in the Army. And if you don't do that and you just stay in one spot and you don't go out there and try to fail and fuck it up, you don't actually know what you're good at because you're only doing one thing, right? You don't switch jobs and do something new, you don't know. Right? And nobody's actually telling you to find your fucking strengths. Because if you find your strengths, you can honestly, you can do better than a lot of other people because you can use your strengths in every single job, every single experience, and every single avenue that you're in. Right? My strengths is people, right? Because I'm a salesman. I'm a really good salesman. Right? It's a deteriorating skill, but if I can pick it back up like super easy. Wow, that hurts so fucking bad. You have to find your strengths and live in it. Like I live in people and I live in social skills and being able to interact. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, only the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times in trying to call to life. My name is Dom, aka KT2. Oh, forgot socials at the bottom. Snapchat at KLOP95. Instagram at KIDTHNER2. And you guys have a good one. Peace.